Hi, Leo. Welcome to your September 2020 Astrology 33 reading. Thanks to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you interested in booking a personal reading with me, I'm actually going to be taking a bit of a break from those, probably for at least the next month. But if I do change my mind, I'll make an update in the community section of the channel. As far as what we have in front of us, we have a Celtic cross spread as always, and then I also pulled some oracle cards for you guys and a Mudra card. So we'll get started with the main spread. And in the main situation position, we have the 10 of Cups. So this is actually Pisces energy here, which for you guys is your 8th house. But of course, it could just be saying that you're very happy with your home and family life. Obviously, this can be around a romantic connection. But usually it just represents realizations of things. And we will actually have a full moon in the sign of Pisces early on in the month of September. So as far as timing, that might be when you're actually feeling this way. In the challenger obstacle position, we have Judgment. So this could be pointing to a couple of things. For some of you, it can be saying that maybe someone from the past will come back around, which will bring you into this energy. Or for others of you, it could just be saying that you're already in this energy, and the challenge or obstacle could be someone from your past is trying to come back around and possibly cause a disruption to that connection. So it can go either way. But either way, I do see there's going to be a lot of contentment with where you are, regardless of which of those two scenarios you are in. In the foundation position, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I do have to say, for some of you, it can just be saying that those two cards there mean that, like I was saying, whatever connection you're in, whether you're in a brand new connection and someone else in the past is coming back around, looks like you would be declining that offer. Or on the flip side, it could just be saying that, maybe there actually will be someone that you do need to reconnect with, but at this time you're just not ready. You're just kind of in your own zone doing your own thing. So it could just be a timing thing, which is to say, yeah, maybe at one point you guys will reconnect and have that happiness, but right now it seems like you're just totally content to not have that connection around for whatever reason. And we did just have a new moon in your sign, so maybe you're just feeling that energy of just pressing reset in a lot of areas. Possibly romance is one of them too. In the past position, we have the Tower. So, I mean, this can be what it is, right? Maybe you guys were in a connection and actually you guys might have gone through a Tower moment recently. It could have been during the Aquarius full moon because there was some pretty tense energies there. But even since then, Mercury made a square with Uranus and Taurus, and then Venus is going to make that same connection in September once it comes into your sign. So, but given that this is in the past position, I would say it's either that full moon in Aquarius this might happen for you guys, or when Mercury made a square to Uranus. So when Mercury was moving through your sign. So that's what I see there. In the present position, we have the Seven of Swords. So this is actually Aquarius energy here, which for you guys is your opposite sign. Now, this can definitely point to some deception somewhere, and since it is your opposite sign, it can be possibly for some of you in a romantic relationship or also in business partnerships. But here, what I see is it could just be pointing to potential. I'm getting a bit of a petty vibe here, so whether it's you or the other person, where they're kind of deliberately doing something like this, so let's say this is the connection that I was saying was broken apart. I feel like this is someone just kind of determined to kind of stick the knife in a little bit, like as far as, okay, I'm happy I'm doing my own thing. So this can, for some of you, be a bit of a front where, maybe you're just like trying to put it out there. Oh yeah, I'm having a great time, when that's not really the case. But for others of you, just be wary of that in your environment right now, where there could be some deception, maybe even some rumors being spread. So just definitely be on the lookout for things like that. In the near future position, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is actually Taurus energy, which for you guys is your 10th house of career and social status. So yeah, it can definitely point to perhaps there was some kind of a breakup that you might have gone through. Now, I do have to say, for those of you who are in a happy connection already, And if that Judgment card does represent someone else coming back around, given that the Ace of Cups is in reverse here, I do see, like I said, that you guys were declining that. But for others of you, if it's one of those things where you're just in your mindset, you're determined, oh, this is my path to happiness, and you're kind of doing your own thing, can just be saying again that maybe that would align more with that petty energy that I'm seeing, where you're like purposely turning them down, like, nope, don't care, I'm moving on from that, right? But really, underneath the surface, you're still feeling this way. And of course, this could be how someone else is feeling as well. So it can just say that you guys might be going through a bit of a rough stretch. Um, there can be a chance that you guys can actually get back on track, but that's what I'm seeing there. And of course, if this is around finances, you guys might take a bit of a financial hit. If that's the case, we're going to have some energy moving through Virgo. Also, having Venus move through your sign for a pretty good chunk of September should be helpful too. And of course, naturally after that, it'll move on to Virgo, which is your house of finances as well. So I don't think this would be something that's too long term if it's more of a financial hit, but I just wanted to bring that up. All right. In in the position of your influence in the situation, we have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, for me again, this calls back to that energy that I was talking about. I was feeling, and like I said, the fact that you guys just had the new moon recently probably could be adding to this energy. But I feel like you guys just have this energy of wanting to start something new. So I feel like again that's where you could be pushing things away. Like I said, for some of you, it doesn't even have to mean that you're with anyone. Could just mean that you're just content doing your own thing right now, and maybe someone else does come back around wanting to get with you, but maybe you're just kind of in your own zone, so you're not really interested at this time in going back to the past, and maybe you're just kind of more determined to start something new, even if it's not with another person. Maybe just enjoy being single for a while, you name it. But I do always point out to people too with the ace energies is this is more of something in the idea stage, so you might not be acting on it yet necessarily, but at the very least it's something that's on your mind. In the environment position, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this actually represents, this is Virgo energy here. So at the time of recording this, like I said, we just had that Leo new moon, so we're not officially in these degrees of Virgo yet, but we will be soon. So for some of you, can just be saying that maybe you're just really focused on work, and especially, of course, if you went through some kind of a financial difficulty recently, could just be saying that that's what you're doing there. I do view this energy often as like an entrepreneur type spirit. I mean, because the artwork shows the guy is quite literally making his own money, right? So if it is some kind of financial setback that you might have gone through in your career in some way, this could be you coming up with a creative idea and possibly, starting your own side business. So even if you do stay in your day job, this could just be a second gig that you guys might pick up that you're good at. Um, Especially since for you guys, this being Virgo energy and Virgo being your second house of finances too. So can just be saying that that's where you're at. Now, on another flip side, if this is a relationship vibe, it could be the same thing that I'm saying, where whatever took place between you and this person in the past, it was a tower moment, right? Looks like you're just not really content in putting in any work toward the connection right now, whereas they look like they are. So that should resonate for those of you where this is a relationship thing, where, like I said, you guys just feel like, nope, on to the next, I'm doing my own thing. And then this person's trying to put in the work here. Now, to be fair, could be a reason for that, right? If they were the ones who, quote unquote, did something wrong, right? And you didn't, then naturally that would be why they were the ones who want to put in the work to fix it. Whereas you're like, yeah, I don't know if I'm really good with that. But I do feel like, regardless of what the roles are there is still that desire, and I feel like the love is still there, but it could just be one of those things where you're just not ready to let that person back in yet. So that's what I see there. In the hopes or fears position, we have the moon and the Three of Pentacles. So interesting energy here too. Yeah, I mean, the more I'm looking at this spread, that's what I feel like. And I do have to say, for the majority of you, I feel like it really was the other person who was the person who, again, like I said, did something wrong, right? For some of you, it can be yes, they absolutely did outright do something wrong. For others of you, it might be just more of, you both had a role in it, but you're kind of seeing them as more of the cause for it. So it could go either way there. But with that moon, I feel like it's saying that you do still want to build with them, but for whatever reason, you're not really trying to reveal that. So I feel like you're really just giving this person the impression that you're not interested in that at all. Um, why that's the case, I don't know. Like I said, it can just be that new moon energy that has you guys feeling like you're ready for something new. But that's what I'm seeing there. And then at the bottom of the deck, too, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is usually an energy of looking at your investment and asking yourself, is it worth it to contribute, to put in time and effort towards something? So this can be someone you've had a history with, possibly a Taurus too, because now we're starting to see quite a bit of Taurus energy here, with the King of Pentacles right beneath that Seven of Pentacles, which is also Taurus. Five of Pentacles is Taurus. So this can be someone that Taurus you're dealing with, or possibly even pointing to your career, since that is your 10th house. But yeah, it looks like there's some disappointment there. Feeling like, okay, is it worth to continue? So I feel like you could just need some time to think about things too, and then this person might be coming in a bit more persistently. So that could be what the disconnect is there. And in the outcome position, we have the Four of Swords. So this is actually Libra energy here, and I would say that this can be another indicator. I mean, with the Tower, the Five of Pentacles, this can be another indicator that maybe you guys have gone through a Three of Swords situation recently, and maybe it did bring a connection to an end. If that's the case, I feel like this is saying that you, at the very least, you'll be healed and fully over it by mid-October, because that's when we'll be in those degrees of Libra. Or it could just be saying that by that time you guys are ready to heal the connection with that same person if you do want to go back to them. So that's what I'm seeing there. See if anything else comes to mind. And then it probably will be through the two of you communicating as well, I do have to say, because Libra for you guys is your house of communication. And if that's the case as well, it might even be a little earlier than mid-October, because we're going to have Mercury moving through Libra in September too. So let me see when it'll be in those degrees. Give me a second. All right, so yeah, right around the time that we would start Libra season, so let's say towards the end of September, we'll actually have Mercury in those degrees too. So could even be earlier than mid-October. It might be toward the end of this month where you guys might communicate and get things back on track. All right, moving on to the Oracle cards. First, we have a change in the wind. There's the artwork, and the number is 12. Now, I do have to say, Aries actually got this card as well, so if you're dealing with an Aries, or if you have a significant Aries placement in your chart, you might want to check out their reading too. All right, under essential meanings, it says a sense that unseen change has been initiated, preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground, feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. The Oracle's message: it's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation, as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. So definitely an interesting message there, and then that kind of brings me back to that Pisces full moon energy too, where things can be a bit mysterious around that time. So definitely be on the lookout for that energy. Like I said, that'll be early on in September, so maybe there's some significance there. The relationship message says relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with each other, and stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the ship. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunities for mutual growth, a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know what you need to truly be happy. Rest assured that whatever is happening now, good will come from it. Take temporary shelter and remove yourself from drama. The air will clear and everything will be fresh and new again. This too shall pass. So yeah, I mean, for some of you, I do feel like there is definitely that potential for the two of you to get back together. For those of you where this is a relationship thing, like I said, for some it might take until around mid-October, but maybe that's even kind of what we're seeing here. Maybe where there was a tower moment, one person acting like they're totally fine and it didn't bother them, right? But maybe the long-term lesson you guys kind of learn after a bit is that okay, well, maybe we were taking each other for granted, or at the very least, one person was taking the other for granted. So hopefully that resonates. And then the prosperity message says, yeah, as you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. This is a good thing, so there is nothing to fear. Perhaps an opportunity you sought went to someone else. Perhaps you've pursued something that you suddenly realize is not in your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control right now. Wait it out. All be well, even better, actually. Trust. So interesting there as far as the thing where it said maybe an opportunity you sought went to someone else. Because I did mention the potential for it to be career related, and if that's the case, just be mindful of what's going on in your workplace. Don't assume anything, but definitely be on the lookout for someone that might try to undercut you in some way if you guys are both competing for a promotion, for example. So you might just mention to them in passing, oh, yeah, I really want to go for this thing, right? And they might act like, oh, all right, that's cool. And maybe they act like they wouldn't, but then they might go behind your back and go for that same job, or something along those lines. So something to look out for there. And then you guys actually got a second oracle card from this deck. It came out in reverse, though. Let's go to distance. There's the artwork. The number is 47. Like I said, it came up in reverse, so what we'll do is we'll actually read the protection message for that card and see what it has to say. Okay, it says, do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of a desert, you picture parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages, but there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and a willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they may thrive. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. So definitely an interesting message there. Makes me think of that Five of Pentacles energy that we see in the near future, to letting go of what's not important. That makes me think of what I was saying, where there could be like a bit of a pettiness, like, oh yeah, no, I'm totally fine, I'm over it, right? When really you might truly desire to get back with this person. So hope that resonates with you guys. And next we have Wolf Spirit. It says, turn knowledge into wisdom. There's the artwork. The number is 67. Okay, it says, Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? Can you integrate it all into your body, mind, and spirit? Whatever lessons you learn along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the one you have been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of Wolf Spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. So that was an interesting message there, where it says you are the one you've been waiting for, because that makes me think of the fact that before the Ten of Cups is the Nine of Cups, of course, and the Nine of Cups is usually that energy of being content, knowing what you bring to the table, and usually being in that energy can actually bring more things to you. So maybe that's where you guys are getting, right? To where you are content with yourselves, and then that might bring things your way. So hopefully that resonated with you as well. And then finally, we have a Mudra card. So the Mudra that you guys got for this month is the Bhramara Mudra. There it is there. And the keyword for it is harmony. There's the info on it. And under benefits, it says improves the health of the lungs and the large intestines, balances the immune system, particularly in cases of immune overreaction, reduces allergic reactions to food and pollen, soothes cough and irritated lungs. So that sounds like something you think would be beneficial for you guys. I will put the name of the Mudra in the description video as always. We'll wrap up there and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.